Hello, and thank you for watching Accelerate with Nerdio. In today's lesson, I'm going to walk you through the autoscale feature for servers in Nerdio Manager for MSP. As always, please visit help.nerdio.net for access to all of our amazing content. With that, let's jump right in. So I'm in my account, I'm in the servers blade, I've got my line of business server, and it's got a size, right? So a D2S V3, 2-core, 8 gig. I could choose to buy reserved instance if I wanted, and I could always have this server up at that size, and my cost will stay the same. But maybe this is an instance where I need this server to change size or be off, and I'm doing pay-as-you-go. You know, something where I'm manipulating the utilization or the uptime or the size of this resource within a certain set of hours, right? So let's go ahead and just open this up and we'll walk through an example. So auto scale here from the dropdown. I see my server name, LOB. I see that standard VM size, right? This is what it's set to normally. Now, let's say I define my work days as Monday through Friday from 5 a.m. to 6 p.m. So that means right now that Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. to 6 p.m., I need this server to be on. I need it to be a D2S. So here's the trick with autoscale, or the benefit, right? Anytime that it's not this period, I could choose power off. And so that means that the server will deallocate and have no cost outside of the OS disk in Azure. So maybe that helps me with a big benefit, right? Maybe I'm not paying for that server when it's not in use, and that is okay. Or maybe, let's say this was a really big server. Maybe it was like a, 20, 30 core, multiple tens of gigs of memory, and I want it to still be available to my users, right? Because if I power off, no one's going to be able to utilize that server, but maybe I want to make it available, but much lower, and to me, beneficially much cheaper. So maybe I'm going from a D8 to a D2 outside of those hours. Now, real quick, power off, resize. Both of those require, in the power off case, a shutdown, and then eventually a power on, which is like a reboot. Resize requires an actual reboot. And this is to say, right, the resource is going to have an impact when this autoscale occurrence is happening, right? So two things you're going to keep in mind, right? What are your work periods? And then what change do you want to have happen, if any? And remembering that there is that quick impact of a reboot or a power off, depending on what you choose. So let's go ahead and select this so we can see what it looks like once put in place. And we see that right there. Autoscale is enabled. And then we could go in and check that setting again if needed. So, as always, help.nerdio.net for access to more videos and articles. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care.